Have you ever wondered how a life-size army of clay soldiers ended up buried in China? This is not a tale of fantasy, but a real-life riddle that has left historians scratching their heads for decades. Welcome to the world of the Terracotta Army, an awe-inspiring collection of clay sculptures that has intrigued the world since its discovery. This massive assembly of clay soldiers, horses and chariots, all life-sized and intricately detailed, is considered one of the greatest archaeological finds of the 20th century. Imagine an army, 8,000 strong, standing in battle formation, each soldier unique in appearance, and each with a distinct role to play. From infantrymen and archers to cavalry and charioteers, the Terracotta Army is a silent testament to the military might of ancient China. But who created this colossal monument, and why? The answers lie with one man, Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. It was under his ambitious rule that this colossal army was crafted, not for war, but for the afterlife. The Terracotta Army is not merely a collection of clay sculptures, it's a symbol of an emperor's power, his fear of mortality and his desire for immortality. But these are just the tip of the iceberg in the intriguing story of the Terracotta Army. The real mystery lies beneath the surface, hidden within the silent ranks of these clay guardians. Despite decades of research, many questions about the Terracotta Army remain unanswered. Why were they buried? Why are some soldiers left unfinished? And perhaps the most intriguing of all, what other secrets does this subterranean mausoleum hold? The journey to understand the Terracotta Army is a journey into the heart of ancient China, a journey that promises to challenge what we know about this civilization and its first emperor. So, let's journey back in time to unravel this mystery, starting from the very beginning. All stories have a beginning, and this one starts with the rise of the first emperor of China. Qin Shi Huang, born as Yingzheng in 259 BC, ascended to the throne of the Qin state at a tender age of 13. His reign marked a period of radical reforms, military conquests and infrastructural grandeur. A tactical genius, he was instrumental in unifying the warring states of China into a single empire in 221 BC, a feat that earned him the title of Shi Huangdi, meaning the first emperor. His reign was a blend of ruthless centralization and ambitious infrastructure projects. He standardized weights, measures, and even the width of cart tracks. He connected the walls of the former states, laying the foundation for the Great Wall of China. His obsession with uniformity didn't stop with mere regulations. He sought to unify thought, leading to the infamous burning of books and burying of scholars, a dark episode in Chinese history. Yet, Qin Shi Huang's grandest obsession was not with life, but with death. He was a man intrigued and terrified by mortality. It is said that he sent alchemists across the land in search of an elixir of life, a potion that could grant him immortality. Some tales even speak of a journey to the Eastern Sea to find the mythical Penglai Island, home to immortals. His fear of death brought about the creation of a massive mausoleum, a city-sized tomb designed to support him in the afterlife. At the heart of this grand necropolis lies the Terracotta Army, thousands of life-size soldiers, horses and chariots, each with distinct features, ready to serve their emperor in his eternal reign. Qin Shi Huang's reign lasted just 15 years, but his influence has echoed through the millennia. His legacy, both majestic and terrifying, is embodied in the Terracotta Army, an eternal testament to an emperor's quest for immortality. Now that we know about the man behind the Terracotta Army, let's delve into the creation of this monumental artifact. Crafting an entire army out of clay is no small feat, especially in ancient times. The process of creating the Terracotta Army was indeed a monumental task, one that required both unparalleled ingenuity and an immense workforce. The creation of this army of clay began with the careful moulding of each individual soldier. Craftsmen used local clay to sculpt the bodies, starting with the torso, then moving on to the arms and legs. The heads, which boasted unique facial features for each soldier, were added last, a testament to the painstaking attention to detail. These clay soldiers were not simply moulded and left to dry, however. Once sculpted, They were fired in a kiln at high temperatures, a process that hardened the clay and ensured the longevity of these figures. Each figure was then meticulously painted, bringing a touch of life to their clay countenances. But the creation of the soldiers was only part of the project. The Terracotta Army also included horses, chariots, and even non-military figures such as musicians and acrobats. This diversity reflected the wide-ranging roles in Qin Shi Huang's court and army. And then there was the sheer scale of the project. The Terracotta Army is estimated to consist of over 8,000 figures, each standing about 6 feet tall. This colossal endeavor would have required a massive workforce. It is believed that several thousand laborers, including craftsmen, painters, and kiln workers, were employed in the project, working for decades under the direction of the emperor. What's more, these figures were not simply placed haphazardly. They were arranged in precise military formation, buried in pits, and then covered with wooden roofs and layers of soil. This level of planning and organization speaks volumes about the strategic thinking of the time. With such a massive project, one could only imagine the purpose of this grand army of clay. An army of clay? What purpose could it possibly serve, you may ask? The Terracotta Army, a remarkable creation of ancient China, was not merely an artistic endeavor. It's believed to serve a purpose far more profound. One theory proposes that the Terracotta Army was created to accompany Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, into the afterlife. This belief is rooted in the ancient Chinese concept of the afterlife, where it was considered a mirror of the physical world. Therefore, the emperor would need an army in the afterlife just as he did in his earthly existence. The construction of the Terracotta Army aligns with this belief. The soldiers were placed according to their ranks, mirroring the organization of a real-life army. They were even accompanied by chariots, horses, and non-military officials, creating a comprehensive representation of the emperor's court. Another theory suggests that the Terracotta Army was designed to protect the emperor in his journey to the afterlife. The ancient Chinese believed in the existence of evil spirits that could disrupt this journey. Hence, the Terracotta Army could have been created as guardians to fend off these malevolent entities. Scholars also believe that the Terracotta Army was a display of the emperor's power and wealth. The sheer size and complexity of the army, with each soldier being unique, is a testament to the emperor's ability to command such a vast project. It was a clear message to anyone who dared to challenge his authority, even in death. But no matter the reason behind its creation, one thing remains clear. The Terracotta Army was an integral part of the emperor's burial plan, a grand vision that took decades to realize and was shrouded in secrecy. It was a project so secretive that the craftsmen who built the army were allegedly buried with the emperor to maintain its confidentiality. The Terracotta Army lay silent and undisturbed for over 2 millennia until a chance discovery brought them to light. And with their discovery, they continue to captivate the world with their enigmatic purpose and the secrets they hold. Sometimes the most significant discoveries happen by pure chance. And so it was with the Terracotta Army. The year was 1974, and in the heart of China's Shaanxi province, a group of local farmers stumbled upon what would become one of the greatest archaeological finds of the 20th century. As they dug a well for water, their shovels struck something hard. Initially, they thought they had hit a centuries-old kiln, but as they dug deeper, they unearthed fragments of a life-size terracotta figure, a soldier, standing guard in the earth. Unbeknownst to them, they had just scratched the surface of an underground empire. News of the discovery quickly reached the Chinese government, and professional archaeologists were dispatched to the site. As they began their careful excavation, they found not one but thousands of these terracotta soldiers, each one uniquely crafted with individual features, clothing, and weaponry. It was as if an entire army had been frozen in time. The world watched in awe as the magnitude of the find became apparent. Here, beneath a humble field, lay the eternal guard of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, unseen by human eyes for over 2 millennia. The Terracotta Army, as it came to be known, was a testament to the emperor's power and his obsession with immortality. The news spread across the globe, and the Terracotta Army soon became an international sensation. Scholars, historians and tourists flocked to see the ancient warriors, eager to catch a glimpse of this monumental piece of history. It was, and still is, a sight to behold. Yet the Terracotta Army also raised more questions than it answered. How were the figures made? Why were they buried with the emperor? And most importantly, what else lies hidden beneath the soil? The discovery of the Terracotta Army was just the beginning. The excavation and restoration work continues to this day. Who knows what secrets this ancient empire still holds? Only time will tell. Unearthing an army is one thing, restoring it to its former glory is another. The excavation and restoration of the Terracotta Army is a mammoth task that demands the utmost precision and patience. It's a painstaking process that has been ongoing since the army's discovery, with archaeologists and conservationists working tirelessly to expose and protect these incredible works of art and history. The initial discovery of the Terracotta Army in 1974 set off a flurry of excavation activity. The sheer size and complexity of the site presented a unique set of challenges: how to excavate without causing damage and how to preserve the figures for future generations. The warriors and horses are made of clay, a material that is vulnerable to the elements. When first unearthed, the figures were brightly painted, but exposure to air caused the paint to flake off within minutes. This necessitated the development of new conservation techniques to preserve the remaining color. The intricacy of the figures also presents a challenge. Each warrior is unique, with individual facial features, clothing, and even hairstyles. This level of detail requires a delicate hand and a keen eye, with each piece carefully cleaned and restored before being pieced back together like a three-dimensional jigsaw puzzle. The excavation process is slow and methodical. Archaeologists carefully scrape away the earth, revealing the hidden treasures beneath. Each figure is meticulously documented and photographed before being carefully removed for further examination and conservation. The restoration process is equally painstaking. Conservators work to repair damage and preserve the original detail, using a mix of traditional and cutting-edge techniques. The aim is to restore each figure to as close to its original state as possible, enabling us to glimpse the past in vivid detail. The work is far from over. Many figures remain buried, awaiting their turn to be brought back to the surface. Each new discovery brings with it fresh insights into the world of the first emperor of China and his incredible underground army. The Terracotta Army continues to fascinate us, not just for its historical significance, but for the questions it leaves unanswered. Despite years of study, the Terracotta Army still holds many secrets. As we delve into the depths of this ancient marvel, we're faced with an array of unanswered questions that continue to puzzle historians and archaeologists alike. The true purpose of the Terracotta Army remains one of the most intriguing enigmas. While many believe that the army was created to accompany Emperor Qin Shi Huang into the afterlife, others speculate that it may have served a more symbolic role, possibly as a show of the emperor's power or a testament to his fear of uprising in the afterlife. And then there's the question of the technology used in the creation of the Terracotta Army. The precision and individuality of each warrior, their weapons and horses, suggest a level of craftsmanship and technological prowess that seems ahead of its time. How did the artisans of the Qin dynasty manage to create such detailed and lifelike statues, each with unique facial features and expressions? How were they able to mass-produce them without the aid of modern machinery? These questions continue to spark intrigue and fuel ongoing research. There's also the mystery of the unopened tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang. Despite the discovery of the Terracotta Army, the emperor's tomb remains untouched, mainly due to concerns about preservation and the potential hazards that might be lurking inside. What secrets could this unexplored mausoleum hold? Could it provide answers to the many questions that surround the Terracotta Army? In the realm of history, the Terracotta Army stands as a testament to the enduring nature of mysteries. Despite the advances in technology and the tireless efforts of researchers, some questions remain unanswered, serving as a constant reminder of our quest for knowledge and understanding. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the Terracotta Army, we are reminded of the grandeur and complexity of China's ancient civilization. Our journey through time, exploring the Terracotta Army, has been fascinating. We've unearthed the legacy of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, and his grand vision that brought to life a subterranean army in terracotta. A feat of ancient engineering and artistic mastery, the Terracotta Army was more than a show of might. It was a testament to a belief in an afterlife, a safeguard for the emperor's eternal reign. The discovery of this army, hidden for over 2 millennia, unraveled a world beneath our feet, a story etched in clay. The ongoing excavation and restoration work continues to reveal new insights, adding more layers to our understanding of this magnificent creation. As we bid farewell to the Terracotta Army, we leave with a deeper appreciation of this monumental testament to China's rich history and culture. A journey into the past that has, undoubtedly, enriched our present understanding of human ingenuity and belief. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time, exploring the Terracotta Army. We hope you found the voyage as fascinating as we did. If you enjoyed this video and would like to continue exploring the mysteries of the past with us, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us uncover more stories like this. We're eager to hear from you too. What are your thoughts on the Terracotta Army? Are there any other historical mysteries that you're curious about? Let us know in the comments below. Stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you in our next video, ready to unravel another chapter of our fascinating past.